FrostWolf3279, FrostWolf3279. You on YouTube? This is that YouTube. You should already know it is what it is, and it is what it's going to be. I talk briefly about topics, small, minor, even major. Depends on the situation. It depends on what it is. It is what it is. But you know, I find it jokeful, but see, that's the problem with society, is that, you know, things that are hurtful or inspire hatred are found to be jokeful. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, I didn't try to go on a rant, but I basically opened up my mouth on a conversation where people were sitting there online talking about, oh, I hate Virgos. Saying you hate Virgos is almost like you saying you hate Asians. It's almost like you saying you hate Pacific Islanders. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we got so many people running around this world. We got so many negative opinions running around this world. People hating people for absolutely no fucking reason. People running around murdering people for absolutely no reason. All because they were brought up on these negative ideas and these negative motherfucking comments and thoughts that were freely given and fed to them as children and as people of society. You understand what I'm saying? These things are not tolerable at all. Like, at all. And we need more people speaking out on these things. Because it's not just about black. It's not just about... You got people, like, literally genderizing, astrologically separating. Oh, you know, I hate Virgos and Tauruses and... Like, come on. Let's be fucking serious. Like, you hate what? Instead of you saying you hate these people, you should say you hate the fact that you make bad choices. Those people did not make you put a gun to your head, make you get into a relationship with them, and or keep you in a relationship with them against your will. So for you to go out there and publicly bash people like, oh, I can't stand Virgos, or I can't stand Tauruses, they're horrible people, this, that, and the fourth, and blah, 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 blah. That's your own self-promoted hatred. More than likely, some things that you probably most likely should keep to your fucking self. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's nobody's fault that you suffered or had a bad relationship with a certain gender, race, or astrological sign. You know, most of the time, honestly, I'm saddened by the human race, because people are so emotionally driven, but they won't take them emotions and drive themselves to their goal. They will drive themselves into a hole and then try to take everybody else with them. Sad part and sad truth to society. It hurts as a man to see my society fall victim to egotistical emotions. Oh, I hate this man, so I'm gonna run up on this man, I'm gonna shoot this man, I'm gonna kill this man. I hate this girl look better than me, I'm gonna run up on this girl, I'm gonna beat this girl up, we're gonna jump this girl. You know, all self-promoted hatred towards other people. You people gotta learn and understand that life is not about worrying about other people. It's about living your life, enjoying your life, enjoying the freely given gifts that you people take for granted. The air, the ground you walk on, the water you drink. You get what I'm saying? You people take this shit for granted every single day. You go out and make a mockery of what the fuck was really created. And it's not because I'm sitting here trying to be some religious freak. It's just, honestly, I'm not a religious freak. You know, I pray to God. I have my beliefs and I don't impose my beliefs on anyone. I freely and 100% believe that people have the choice to choose to do better. They just choose not to, because, you know, all in all, how I see it, 100%, I may be wrong, I may be right, I may be in between. But I know I'm more than halfway right when I say that, you know, people live by their emotions too much and it causes too much chaos. People gotta wake up, I gotta be the biggest Billy badass on the block and this, that, and the fourth, when, to be honest with you, the world is run by a whole bunch of little men that push pens and sit behind a desk all day. So for people to run around and try to make it seem like, you know, they big boss and this, that, and the fourth, or whatever the case may be, I don't see nobody trying to show the world that they're different. I don't really see the projects promoting people like, yo, go for senator, go for mayor, this, that, and the fourth. I don't really see that. You understand what I'm saying? These are the things that are wrong with our society. We're promoting so much motherfucking hatred that we can't even produce positivity to push the people that can help us out of the neighborhood and then back into our neighborhood. We push them away because we like, man, they sellouts. They're not sellouts if they chose to live a better life. Just because you live in the hood don't mean you have to be there your entire life. It's not who you are. It's just a neighborhood you grew up in. It's just land you grew up on. You understand what I'm saying? People take it way too much to heart. Way too much to heart. Look at the Indians. The Indians are living on a land that technically wasn't even theirs. They were pushed to live there. You understand what I'm saying? So for all these people trying to make it seem like, you know, they own blocks or they own neighborhoods or whatever the case may be, like, you have no idea that when and if and they decide to, you own nothing. And everything is just basically freely borrowed. You pay for where you live. Even when you sit there and you pay your mortgage and everything like that, you still don't own that because you got to answer to somebody. You got to go to the bank and pay them for the fact that you own that land. How is that? If I paid you outright to own this land, why do I have to pay y'all property taxes? I own it. Anything on this land I have to fix and pay for out of pocket. But then I got to come see y'all at the end of the month to pay a mortgage on land I own. If y'all don't see that the world is set up to freely rob you and everything that you work for, you'll never understand that you have to push to be better. Because it's built on a society that is made to push you down. White, black, Caucasian, white, black, Asian, African American, they make separations because there's the Africans and there's the African Americans, because all of a sudden the people from Africa have become so prideful to the point where now they're talking about African Americans like we don't belong to the same bloodline. Just because I was pulled out of Africa and brought to America does not mean I'm not African. It just means I was shown a different way of life, not by choice, but by force. Am I mad that I was forced to be here? No. But at the same time, I am mad at the fact that we have to continuously live in a society where they pay these people to protect us, yet we are so severely unprotected. The people that are paid to protect us, they're not getting psych evals every 3 to 4 months. You know, they're getting passed off as, oh, it's all right. You know, he's been with the force for a long time, this, that, and the fourth. He's okay. But you have no idea if that man has any mental stability problems, any problems with his aggression or whatever the case may be, to keep having that man in the field, and then for a situation to happen, and then for you to try to sweep it under the rug like, oh, you know, no charges was brought up on the cop that was arrested for shooting and or killing and or running over and or brutalizing. They're just now starting to pull into an effect where every officer that does anything outside of their line of duty should be held 100% to 1,000% accountable. Doesn't matter how long you had a service record. If you are doing things that are unethical, regardless of what direction you may think it should be going, you do not get to make that choice. Those choices are not freely given to you. Your criteria and your job are based off of rules and regulations that have already been instilled before your term of service. So it does not make it right for you to go out and try to make a difference in the term of service because you are a different person serving the service. No, that's not the case. You serve your purpose the same way every other man and woman has served their purpose before you. So when you go out and you commit these acts of violence towards these people, you don't make the police department look better. You don't make yourself as a quote unquote hero look better. You make yourself and the system that is provided to pay you guys to do your job look horrible. Because at the end of the day, somebody has to answer for your negative actions, your negative decisions. And it's not you at the end of the day. They have to answer for your decisions, which at most of the time, the police association pats these guys on the back. It's not fair. Because I guaranteed if it was a group of African American cops running around murdering people, it would be a different story. We would have riots. We would have all types of inconsistencies within our economy. But it's okay because it's a certain race doing it, and we're just supposed to be okay with allowing them to do so. FrostWolf3279. I'm just speaking my mind on relevant issues that, you know, should be talked about. We don't talk about it because a lot of people don't really see that they're wrong, or the things that they're doing is wrong, or